Okay, we're going to do an update on the size adjustment. We're going to go into the theory a little deeper. So we're first going to talk about price curves and rate lines, difference between data that's on a curve and data that's on a line, and we'll see how this works. So I have a set of data here, the price and the GLA, and we just plot that out on a graph. And then we draw a line through it. We notice that the line that we draw through it is not straight. It's actually a curved line, which suggests as the size gets larger that the price does not increase at the same exact proportion. It increases, but at a decreasing rate. So the rate is actually changing. But as we look at this a little closer, if we wanted to just reach out and touch that curve and see what our price indication would be, as well as our size, and if we wanted to move that up or down, we would be able to see that we would have a dynamic relationship that would change with size and price. So that's kind of interesting. Probably what gets more interesting is when we look at the ratio of price over the size. And so when we do that, we just divide price by the size, and we get the ratio or the rate per size for each one of these properties. When we see that and plot it, we get more of a direct line. And this line basically is going to tell us the same thing, except it's going to tell us that the rate per GLA versus the price. And so as we plot this and take a look at it, we can move up and down this line. It would change it for us, so we kind of see how that's working. What gets interesting is when we look at both of these graphs together. So we look at the price graph and also the rate graph. And if we were to pick a point on here, say at 2,500 square feet, it would show us where they intersect, and also the price and the rate. And as we move up and down that, it would give us the price and the rate both for that size. So we move back and forth and take a look at that. So that kind of gets us a sense of the feel for the data for both the rate per size. Remember, that's the average rate for that size. So we're just simply taking the value of the price divided by the size to get the rate. So let's go back and take a look at 2,500 square feet unit. And what we want to do is we want to compare it to a comp that says 3,500 square feet. So we touch the graph, and it displays the rate and the price, and it would also give us the difference between the two. So the price difference is about 51,000. The size difference is about 1,000 square feet. So that adjustment rate is simply the price divided by the size. You'd be adjusting at 50.93 per square foot, and that would, at the 1,000 square foot difference, would basically adjust your comp price right to the subject price. So if you were to have something smaller, you basically slide down the line with your comp, leave the subject the same, and it would recalculate the price and the average rate per square foot, and then it calculates the difference. So the difference would be 71,000 at 1,000 feet smaller. You divide those two and get the adjustment rate on this one's about 71.49 per square foot. So that would provide you your adjustments based on the regression line for the price and the rate per GLA. And the objective here is just to give the appraiser a deeper understanding of what they're dealing with in terms of the relationships between the price and the rates, and then the adjustment rates. So that is the sizing tool theory.